हेलो फ्रेंड्स, कैसे हैं आप सब लोग। मैं हूं आपका दोस्त अभिषेक चौहान एंड वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। एंड हियर आई एम अगेन with a small video for you. But in this video, we are going to discuss something very important really about India, some of my observations, and I hope if you might like my observations and you might feel that I'm making a valid point. Please do comment in the comment section so that I get to know that whether I'm making sense, I am able to make a valid point, and then you also feel on the same lines. So friends, because of my official work, I have been in the US for last 2 to 3 months now, and you already know that this is the time of US elections. Here यहाँ पे इलेक्शंस होने वाला है. And then one thing which I have really observed here and which kind of makes me really surprised is, जब हमारे देश में इलेक्शन होता है, then you would all only see people talking about elections. आप ऑफिस में जाइए तो वहाँ पे लोग पॉलिटिक्स की बातें कर रहे होंगे. यू गो टू एनी कैफेटेरिया, देन यू विल हियर पीपल टॉकिंग अबाउट पॉलिटिक्स. एंड in fact, the if you see the overall environment, it will be only about politics. People will just forget that we are a big country, and here are a lot of stuff which goes parallelly. Election is not the only thing which is going on in our country. अब आप यूएस में देखिए, द थिंग विच आई हैव ऑब्जर्व्ड हियर, पॉलिटिशियंस आर ओनली कंसर्न्ड अबाउट इलेक्शंस. वो अपना काम कर रहे हैं, बट अदर देन दैट जनरल पीपल, दे आर नॉट एट ऑल इन्वॉल्व देयर. You see their news channels, they will show you a brief of what a particular leader said. Unlike India, हमारे यहाँ पे सुबह से लेकर शाम तक चालू हो जाएगा, उस नेता ने ये बोला, इस नेता ने ये बोला, ये हुआ, वो हुआ. And then it is just the masala which the news people do. एंड इन फैक्ट आपने देखा होगा उसकी वजह से क्या होता है. वी एज अ कॉमन पीपल, जिनको अपने काम से मतलब होना चाहिए, वी ऑल्सो डिविएट, वी आर कम्प्लीटली डिविएटेड. एंड देन हम भी दिन रात बस पॉलिटिक्स की बातें कर रहे हैं, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस वी आर्ग्यू विद अवर फ्रेंड्स. व्हाट्सएप पे लगे रहेंगे, टेलीग्राम पे लगे रहेंगे, एंड वी आर्ग्यू विद अवर फ्रेंड्स. एंड आई हैव सीन लॉट ऑफ फ्रेंड्स टर्निंग इन टू फो बिकॉज ऑफ दिस पॉलिटिक्स. एंड वॉट आई हैव सीन हेयर इन यूएस, पॉलिटिशियंस पॉलिटिक्स कर रहा है, एंड people across the globe are interested in the US elections, but the US people, they just give it a damn. उनके लिए दैट इज जस्ट नॉर्मल बिजनेस. इलेक्शन हो रहा है, होता रहेगा. प्रेसिडेंट चेंज होगा, होता रहेगा. ट्रंप की गोली लग गई यहाँ पे, कुछ कुछ बड़ी चीज नहीं है. मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल वुडंट इवन नो दैट ट्रम्प गॉट शॉट. ये है. So what the point I'm trying to make here is, if a developed country gives a damn to elections, so do India. इंडिया को भी वैसा ही करना चाहिए. पॉलिटिशियंस का काम पॉलिटिक्स करना है, वो अपना काम करें. सारा रायता, सारी जिम्मेदारी केवल एक नॉर्मल टैक्स के पेड़ के ऊपर ना आ जाए कि तुम्हें वोट देना है तो अच्छी सरकार आएगी, तो ये हो जाएगा, वो हो जाएगा. नो 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 नो. 3-4 महीने तक, 6 महीने तक इलेक्शन चलता है. उस 6 महीने तक पूरे देश में कुछ भी नहीं होता है. दिस हैज टू चेंज. दिस डेफिनेटली हैज टू चेंज. एंड देन second thing is, I really feel that the taxation in India is really very, very high. Okay. So I'm sure, you would align with me. Frankly speaking, most of the Indian people, like most of our generation now, they come from a very humble background. Only 5 to 10% people are there jinke parents might have big business, big land. They might really come from, very rich background. Aisa nahi hai. Most of the people are coming from a very humble background. They are self made. If a person is earning anything above 30 lakhs, 35 lakhs per annum, then he has really burnt his midnight oil to be at that position, and he has really worked really hard to earn that much amount of money. So I really feel that a country like India should be very, very liberal in terms of income taxes. Okay. Just taxing a person because he is earning more money does not at all make sense. You should give wings to your citizens. If a person is earning more money, the taxation should be less, so that he fulfills his dreams. He spends that money, he enjoys that. Ultimately, whatever he is going to spend, that also adds to country's income tax as an indirect tax. So what is the point of making a direct tax of 30%? Here in our country, the inflation is at 7 to 8%. The yearly hikes are at just 3 to 5%. Okay, and on that 3 to 5% also, government is ready to take your 30% out of your hike. This does not at all make sense. You go to any country, like any developed country, for example, you go to Europe or you go to US for that matter, people will come here on a business visa. Okay, if a person is coming here on a business visa, let's say he comes here for 25 days, his his employer pays him few dollars for his per diem. What the person does, he does not think about saving it. What he will do, let me buy this perfume. Oh, this perfume is very cheap here. Let me buy this perfume. Oh, let me buy this iPhone. This iPhone is very cheap here, so let me buy his iPhone. Let me buy this stuff. Let me buy that stuff. Let me buy this electronics. What he will do, he will end up spending whatever he earned from US in US. So what US has done, even though the iPhones are cheaper here, the MacBook is cheaper here, but ultimately people uh, people from all across the globe, they come here, they spend their hard-earned money, and ultimately they add to the taxation of US. So why can't India do that? You think India is a developing country. Okay, it is just a developing country, and I tell you, we are highly dependent on oil. We are dependent on other people. On energy, we are dependent on other countries. We are on weapons, we are dependent on other countries. Let's say any of these countries, they just pull back, we won't even remain a developing country, my friend. We will our situation will really deteriorate. I really don't see the government of India coming up with any innovative thought. Why can't you just make iPhone cheaper in India? And I am sure people from Dubai will come here, and then they will buy an iPhone and then add to India's wealth. You should create that kind of environment. Right? Government should be for the people. Alcohol is the means the most funniest part is people who travel from an airport, they buy stuff from airport, they buy alcohol from airport. Why can't a country like India make reduce the duty on alcohol, on certain category of alcohol? Right, let's say a bottle, any all the scotch or premium bottles, why can't you reduce the taxation on that? You have to create that kind of environment. You should not always think that a person earning more is meant to be taxed. You have to create an environment wherein people enjoy paying the taxes. People should enjoy paying the taxes. And similarly, so these were the 2 points which just came into my mind. And just just let me know what do you feel. Whatever I said, does it make sense to you? And frankly speaking, I am really very disappointed with our government. They keep on blaming the old parties, or the old parties who have come into regime, but frankly speaking, this government has also spent close to 11 years now. And frankly, I haven't really heard any positive news. Why can't India do that? India should build, I would say, India should build the biggest theme park across Asia. You will see the people from China coming down to India. You will see the people from different Asian countries traveling down to India for leisure. But you have to create that sort of environment. Mediocre quality, medium quality. Sorry, the quality should always be prioritized. Okay, quality should always be prioritized. There should be zero compromises with quality, and Indian government should make India friendly for people. Okay. You build the biggest theme park, you build the biggest swimming pool in the world, you build the biggest theater, you build the biggest skywalk. Why can't you do that? You do that, and I'm telling you, you will have n number of tourists coming down to your country for tourism. You will always say go to Varanasi, go to Haridwar. Man, not everybody is a bhakt. Okay, people want to see the modern India. You should have something modern to show. Not everybody is interested in seeing the small gully of Banaras, or small what you say, the old architecture. No, there is a certain section of people who are, I'm not at all denying it, there is a small section of people who are interested there, but at the same time there is a larger section of people who is interested in modernity. If a foreign delegate comes in, do you show a modern thing? Why can't government of India build a high tech city? I would say a small city, not at all a big, very very big city, just 2 acres of, or I would say just 20 acres of high tech city. When I say high tech city, it should be just ultra modern, ultra modern. You see driverless cars, everything. It just acts as a prototype. Let's say, so China, my friend, is not even 20 or 30 years ahead, they're 100 years ahead of India. And China is at a point wherein it is just going ahead to US also. I'm telling you. And the government, and the neither the government nor the Indian news channels will show you the real picture of China. China's way ahead in terms of their architecture. They are just way ahead. The kind of infrastructure they have built, they are just way ahead of India, and they are modern. When the foreign delegates go there, China feels pride. China feels pride in showing them the modern architecture. Whereas what do we do in India? I still remember when the Chinese president came in. Then we showed them Kashi, the old Kashi, and then the Ghat and everything. Yeah, it is good. You show them, but at the same time, you have to also show them the modern India. It is all, I would say, friendship of benefits. If you are strong enough, then only the other countries are going to respect you and favor you. Otherwise, it's just a matter of time, wherein if you are, anytime if you are in need, then the other person is never going to help you because you are weak. So so I think uh, government of India should just focus uh, on making India a superpower, and with a great speed. Let me know. I think the video has been really long today, but I really want you to please listen the entire video and then just share your comments. It will help me to come up with new videos in the future. And do mention if you want any improvement in this video. I'm new in this field, but definitely I will like to incorporate your feedback and then keep on improving the content of my videos in the future. Have a great day. Bye bye and take care, my friends.